This is game 2 between these two teams. On the left side of your map, FKC Insane Vulture, the Peruvian team from South America, as that is where Peru is located. In the top lane, playing Tychus. Lunar Wolf. Mid lane, Tassadar on the guy. His name is Valha, but he's playing Tassadar.
10 seconds.
Zergater playing Uther. Liandu on Stitches, and Neo on Witch Doctor. On the right side of the map, who do we have, Haas?
On the right side of the map, we have... it's Heroes Hype, right?
Yes, Heroes Hype Arcane is on the right.
So Heroes Hype Arcane are on the right side of the map. We have on the siege tank the strong woman dictating these sieges. Oxygen playing the hammer. Malfurion supporting her is shot. We have Protogus or Protogs on the Merlin, Nomis on Valor, and across 3 whole characters we have Zix on the Lost Vikings.
So, looking at the level 1 talents, I already see some interesting things to talk about. Specifically, it looks like we're going to see maybe a right-click Vala Demon Hunter.
Yep,
Hold that thought. Neo is getting caught out of position here. More than likely going to be going down unless he just puts on the shoes and dodges. He is going to go down there. There's the first blood. This 4-man rotation from Heroes Hype getting themselves that early first blood. Don't know if it's going to translate into anything. But the Rancor coming from Demon Vala, and then the Lost Viking with Zix went with the Spy Games, and that basically makes Eric a Observer Ward after 5 seconds.
That's what we've seen most from Lost Vikings. And this isn't even a 4-man roam squad. This is just a 4-man lane. You've got the Lost Vikings soaking the other 2
Lost Viking it.
Yeah.
So we're seeing how they're utilizing it. A good hook on the shot. The zombie wall is going to secure the kill. So and a good hook by zombie wall. Good follow up. Tassadar is rotating over here. Don't know if it's gonna be enough to get this Murden, as he does have that early game regen, which is one of the reasons why we see him starting to get picked up a lot more often, is because of that regen. But yeah, look how they're using the Lost Vikings exactly like how a lot of people theory crafted, and that's it. It enables this like Olaf down. That no, Oxygen going down too. That's a disaster for Heroes Hype Arcane. A good hook on the shot. I'd say FKC is already looking a hell of a lot better this match right now. Oh my lord, this is just these Peruvians. They just got right up off the ground after getting stomped last match, and they are in.
They're going for the DK.
A great position right now, man. Yeah.
Wow. And Baylog.
So one of the things I want to talk about as the Dragon Knight barrels down mid lane is that when you're doing that sort of strategy with Lost Vikings, where you have your 4 main core heroes in the bot lane, and then you have the 2 Lost Vikings in the other lane, those Lost Vikings are so easy to kill that if you manage to get a kill onto one of them, you lose such a huge amount of experience because you just miss all that soak. And if you don't make up, if one of those Lost Vikings goes down, and the 4 core heroes in the other lane pushing don't get a kill or don't get a tower, then it's simply not worth it. And that's exactly what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So FKC is already performing much better than the last game. They have a level and a half advantage going into this. They have a Dragon Knight. They got the towers, or they got 1 tower mid. Now they're rotating bottom. They're pushing into a Sergeant Hammer. That's something you don't see very often. So it's looking great for them so far.
They now have a 2-level lead as well, and
yeah,
look at the talents. They're playing for the late game here. They didn't expect to get an early lead. Tassadar and Uther going for the Conjurer's Pursuit, playing for that late game. Stitches as well, relying on his tankiness later on with this solo support and the healing ward. He's got that Chew Your Food, he's got that amplified healing, he's doing the tanking Stitches correctly, and this is a very early siege camp after this early dominance. After this early dominance, we've got the hard camp being taken down bot, the easy camp being taken away. Nazebo may have spotted that one out, but not going to challenge for it. And this 2-level lead, the 7 talents are now coming in. We have the Clairvoyance for Uther, which is really good. As to be fair, this map is a lot about rotations.
That is true.
Being able to spot out those rotations early on, usually in the mid lane bushes, means that you get that upper hand. And Muradin going for the QQQ build. Vala with the Syrian attacks.
So yeah, the right click from the Vala. Why do you think Vala is going that right click build this game?
My assumption would be that she doesn't plan on getting past the Stitches. She just plans on right-clicking the Stitches and just hitting their front line, and that would be my assumption, because you're gonna have
that makes sense.
You're gonna have Tychus and Zebo hitting from afar. so she's not going to be able to get too much damage down onto them. Tacita probably doing the same, so multi-shot's only going to be hitting 2 players. So going for that auto attack is probably going to get more damage out in theory, but you lose a lot of siege damage because of it.
Top lane here, Proteges has to be careful. Lunar Wolf is going in hard, and he actually does get the kill. Holy cow. FKC is laying it on him. This looks like a complete flip of the coin this match. Last time, Heroes Hype Arcane were just absolutely dominant. Bottom lane, Ravenous Spirit being used. Not to much effect. He did catch Sergeant Hammer in the
little bit of a waste
zombie
of a gorge.
Wall. Yeah, Gorge onto Olog. That's not, or Olaf rather. That is not the best use of it, but they got the kill anyways. They got the experience. They're 3 levels ahead. They're pushing bottom lane with these Siege Ogres. The Dragon Shrines are back up.
They're going to go get another Dragon Knight here. Vala can't step past. Stitches.
Another Dragon Knight, yeah.
Wow.
This is incredible. This is incredible turnaround from FKC from last match, but I'm very impressed that they are doing so well right now. Very, very impressed. However, we know from last game that Heroes Hype definitely has what it takes to win against this team. So we're going to see if they can get themselves, utilize these Lost Vikings in the mid-game, because that ship does an absurd amount of damage and is a great mid-game tool. At least that's what I've been talking to some people and hearing about, is that the Lost Vikings, that if you can protect the Lost Vikings enough and they get like a full duration boat off, it kind of has that Ravenous Spirit effect where, like, if you don't deal with it, it does so much damage that you just like lose team fights because of it.
It's actually unCCable as well.
I did not know that. Holy crap.
Yeah, playing against it, I tried CCing it, it just doesn't happen. Eric falls here, Malfurion looking to go down next, pops the Tranquility. The Rain of Vengeance is going to hit Stitches, and that was it. Not really placed the best there. The Healing Ward though coming out, and this is what you were talking about. The Lost Vikings just barreling down onto the Stitches there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's invulnerable to all CC. It doesn't say it on the tooltip, but I am 90% sure it cannot be CC'd.
Well, that makes it even more better.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting team fight right there. It's kind of a little bit of an even trade, but both teams just falling back to their mercenary camps. Pretty standard stuff here. Heroes Hype knows they're on the back foot. They know they're going to be down a talent, so they don't want to get too overzealous or caught out of position. And right now, I mean, let's take a look at crunch some numbers here.
Yep.
The siege damage, no surprise. Tychus is up on siege damage. The hero damage is on Sergeant Hammer, no surprise. Lost Vikings, their hero damage is okay. I mean, they're doing as much damage as a Muradin. That's something you never want to see. Stitches, being the DPS machine that he is #1 damage overall on the map. Let's look at the experience gained, though. Total experience, only 6,000 from Lost Vikings. Yeah. So the Lost Vikings really aren't paying off right now. I mean, you could tell they had the strategy planned out, but they didn't execute it. Not only did they not execute it as well as they could have, FKC just completely jumped on the opportunity. They knew how to play against it, and they just completely flipped it on its head. And they've been dominating since the early game. They're continuing this domination. They have level 13. The Dragon Shrine is going to be up here in 20 seconds, and they are going to look to maybe get a pick off here in one of these Lost Vikings. Nope, they're going to run away while the rest of their team picks up these Siege Ogres bottom lane. Heroes Hype needs at level 13, and they need it quick because they are at a disadvantage as these Dragon Shrines come up, man.
So this all came from the early game where Heroes Hype wanted this 4-man lane to just barrel down this bot lane, get the towers, but if we just have a look at those towers, very little damage has been done, and that's because early on Malfurion got hooked, he got killed, then Tacita came down, chased, and it was essentially a 4v4 fight in that bot lane where Heroes Hype just weren't able to get a lead, and we're going to see a fight break out here. The Divine Storm onto 2 members, followed by the Rain of Vengeance. That's going to miss. Uninterrupted, Ravenous Spirit going in. Now gets stunned by the Muradin. He's taking a lot of damage for it. Vala's auto attack build going on to Stitches. Lost Vikings doing a lot of damage here as well. Are we going to have another one of those games where we have team fights but no one dies? Tychus, though, is not here. This is a 7 versus 4.
7 versus 4.
7 versus 4. And the hook is going to miss again. The 4 did go down in top lane. Tychus now going to join his team. Yeah, or does he want mid XP? Looks like he wants to now join his team, and he might catch off 1/3 of Zix. In fact, he might even catch Oxygen here. Or the Malfurion. Malfurion would be a great target here. Nope. Gonna get dismounted.
Tranquility did so much work that last team fight, man. Completely negated the Ravenous Spirit, topped off everyone. Protege's out of position. He's going to be able to dwarf toss himself away. Malfurion coming in with the heal. Zix. Oh my lord, Balroth almost went down, but he's going back in there.
Tychus,
well, and there he goes. Eric going down. There is 2 out of 3 going down as well. So only 1 lost Viking still alive. There's the Odin. Oh my lord, it doesn't work that way anymore, remember? So he's going to go down. All 3 of the lost Vikings are going to go down. Shot is out of mana, soon to be out of life. Divine Storm completely whiffed right there. Zergter trying to secure the kill on the Malfurion. He's actually going to get away and a kill on the Tassadar. Shot on that Tassadar way too overzealous, even though he's a Templar, not a Zealot. And getting picked off there, man. So that actually looked pretty good. That kind of that second initiation after that first team fight. It looked okay for FKC, but just the overextension Protege actually getting the popping Ravenous Spirit against the Avatar Murd, and don't know about that. It was interrupted pretty quick. Protege's out of mana. Dwarf Toss is on cooldown, so he's got to be careful. Doesn't want to overextend. Hook off the mark. A lot of cooldowns being used, a lot of heroics being used. Not many people going down. And all the forts are up for FKC.
Tychus could have just taken the safe option there. Instead of going bot and trying to join his comrades, he could have just taken the Dragon Knight.
Yeah.
And just barreled down to try and grab that mid fort, but instead they wanted to team fight. They had the lead. They do still have the 2-level lead. They have the talents, and we're gonna see Olaf. Is he gonna go down? Not just yeah. He's joined by a Muradin. Stitches having to get shielded out by the Tassadar here. Nazebo joining the fight with some damage, but as Nazebo comes, as does Hammer and Malfurion. Missed the hook again. He's gone slam.
Cue the music from the Lost Viking ship. Uther popping the Divine Storm desperately, but he gets blown up. The Lost Vikings get blown up the moment that goes down, but the damage has been done. Stitches is dead, Uther is dead, no support, no frontliner. Vala is gonna stay alive, though that tower's gonna go down as well. Protege is very low. He's got to back up. Zix is also gonna go ahead and scoot his way out of there. Look at the, level. Sergeant Hammer went with the obstruction talent on his Q rather than the mines, but that's no surprise since they were nerfed recently. Protege re-initiating here, looking for a stun onto Lunar Wolf. He's used first aid. He's going to go down. A good Malfurion Roots coming out there from a shot. Vala is going to go down. Sergeant Hammer's going to go down, so a little bit of an overextension. Oh my, the Ravenous Spirit. Oh, can he get the steal? Oh my lord, the ice block into the interrupt. Can he stay alive? Shots barely. Oh my god, that was such clutch play from both Protege and Shot. The ice block followed up by the stun on the Ravenous Spirit. Very well done by them, but they still lost 2. And FKC are still at an experience advantage here, and they still are definitely have the momentum in this match so far. Yeah, so something I just want to touch on here. Stitch is going for Pulverize over Fishing Hook at level 16. Yes, I understand that Hook got nerfed by 2 seconds, but as full tank Stitches, I don't see the benefit of going Slam here. It's such a small ability. There's nothing really to interrupt. It's such a minute stun as well. I feel Fishing Hook could have been a lot better here all round for his team, but elsewhere we're seeing the Double Storm, the Stone Skin on Tychus, the Hardened Focus on Uther. Very nice choice. And speaking of Uther, he's going to have to sprint out of this one. So sprint's on cooldown for a minute. Able to use that. We got some Siege Ogre battles going down right here. And these teams both posturing, looking for initiation. Zix got to be careful. Getting healed up, though. Heroes Hype Arcane has both the shrines. Eric getting picked off in the background, though.
Yep. That was a little bit of missed micro, I think. The hook is not good again here from Stitches. They're going to give up this mid shrine. Bot shrine.
Yeah, there's just a lot of contention right here. Neither team over-committing. All 10 heroics up for both teams. That Tranquility is just such an effective tool at dealing with Ravenous Spirit. Yeah. Nama's got to be careful. Holy cow, he went real low. There's Tranquility. Archon has been popped. This is the initiation they were looking for. He ate a Viking again with Gorge, not the most effective use.
Vala, who's on the Vala?
There, he's so low, he's bolting away. Zergter did use a Divine Storm onto the Lost Vikings. Vala did go down, the Lunar Wolf on Tychus, able to secure the kill.
There it is.
There's a Ravenous Spirit too. Tranquility's on cooldown, but got interrupted immediately by Protege. Very well done by him. This team fight can still go either way, even though Heroes Hype is down 3 members. Nope, they're running out of gas. It looks like they had a potential to turn that around there. Oh, that was a good hook on Oxygen, but he's just going to boost himself out of there. And once again, FKC are looking in a very, very good spot. Malfurion's going to get picked off once again by Lunar Wolf securing the kill. Early in the team fight, he secured the kill on the Vala, and obviously as the team fight started to wind down, now he got the kill on the Malfurion. So this is looking great for FKC. I have to say I'm continuing to be impressed by how well they're playing this game versus by how poorly they played last game. And it's just a complete contrast from last match, and they are looking like they are going to be taking this match if they keep this up. They are almost to level 20. Heroes Hype is nowhere near it, and they're about to get themselves a 15-minute Dragon Knight as well.
Not just yet, they're not. As Nazeebo and Tasta forced away from that one. Now Stitches joins the party in the mid lane. Bot lane Mercs do get taken. We haven't actually seen too much focus on either team's hard camps. Push out the top lane. More so, it's been skirmishes down the bot. Now Tasta channeling this Dragon Knight. It's going to go unstopped. He's got it. Wow, this is a big turn here. The Divine Storm being used on Hammer. She is trapped in that zombie prison. Again, though, that Rain of Vengeance not really doing too much. Who was it that got knocked away? It was the Muradin. This means that Nazeebo has a chance to channel Ravenous Spirit, but he's not able to. Tranquility is being eaten up here. Now Tychus needs to probably pop Odin sooner rather than later. He is very low in this back line here. Muradin also low. There we go. Malfurion gets dropped. Valor coming back into this fight now.
And the Lost Vikings are going to go down here. At least 2 out of them. Eric is going to be able to get away. Hook just off the mark. Once again, FKC turning this around and showing us that they are not simply going to be walked over. They will not go quietly into that night. Interstellar, great movie. Love it. Great poem. And they're going to push down this mid lane. The Dragon Knight, rather, still has 30 seconds. He's about 1/4 HP. Another good hook onto Vala. She is able to vault away. She almost went down regardless. So level 20 to level 17. Dragon Knight knocking on the mid keep right here. He's still low, but he's still there. Towers down, towers out of mana, out of ammo. And here comes the final push to secure this objective they were looking for in the mid keep. Hook on to Zix, and oh my lord, Stitch is taking so much damage. That right click Vala showing her strength right there. Level 20. Yep, Eric is going to go down. The Lost Vikings just getting absolutely blown up by the time they can achieve much of anything. And now Arcane and Odin are both being used here to finally get this mid keep down. Finally get this mid keep down. Finally get the mid keep down. And they're looking so great. I don't know if they're in a position to end the game here. I don't think they are. But once again, man, they're just playing so well. I'm so well impressed. So impressed by how they've been playing so far. Zergtero is in the thing. Shot's going to get Divine Storm. A beautiful Divine Storm. Plays perfectly and hit multiple people. Zergtero is low. The Tassadar shield's keeping him up. Meanwhile, the chase is underway. There's a Ravenous Spirit onto Oxygen. He's trying to juke and jive. Over here, Olaf is going to go down. Sergeant Hammer does go down to the Ravenous Spirit. Nominus is going to go down. This could be the game right here, Haas. Holy cow.
Wow, that was an extended fight. 19.5 kills to 6. This has been just an immense matchup here. And Tychus pushing this bottom keep. Going to be using his melting point on that one, backing away. They're not down and out just yet. They may have long death timers.
Yeah, you're right. I thought that FKC was going to go for a mid push
there,
but I mean, they definitely were low on gas. Stitches was low on health, and pretty much everyone was low on health, and mana was also dwindling as well. So I guess they wanted to just fall back and get a bruiser camp. I feel like they could have done more there.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're just going to fall back, pick up some mercenaries, paint the map blue, which is exactly what they're doing, and try to get about 19 minute Dragon Knight. And just the thing to talk about here is that Heroes Hype Arcane is still nowhere near level 20 with these shrines. They're not even level 19 yet, and the shrines are up in about 5 seconds with a late game Dragon Knight looming in their near future. If they don't do something quick here, Haas.
Yeah. Rewind about 30 minutes just after we finished that Sky Temple game. What would you have said if I said Heroes Hype are going to be down 2 levels at the 18-minute mark? They're not going to have taken a fort.
I would have said that you're a crazy man.
Yeah. And it's what we're seeing here as FKC get their second keep here. It is the bottom one. They're not able to get top shrine just yet, though. That was taken slyly by Hammer, who's going to thrust us away and get out of there. Just delays it a little bit more. Means that Heroes Hype have time to set up in this mid lane to try and stop this Dragon Knight being taken. But if they set up in this mid lane, both bot and top lane are going to get pushed. We have the hard camp pushing top. We're going to have catapults going mid. And this is where rotations are key. They need to get here in time, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Dragon Knight's being channeled now. It's going to be a test of time. Stitches gets it in time. Muradin not able to interrupt. And this is the right click to victory. This is should be the game. I'm not going to say
unless they get picked off here. That's one of the things you can do against this sort of play where you know They're barreling it down into your house to knock it down. But
that's a very nice Rain of Vengeance.
Yep, that initiation outside of their base, that's what they were looking for. They did kill the Nazebo, so that is a non-factor. This is already looking like Heroes Hype Arcane are doing what they need to do to keep themselves in the game. However, shot is going to go down as well. So a 1-for-1 exchange. Oxygen is going to get punted away. Shrink Ray was used on them. Lost Vikings. They do not have the ship. Man down, man overboard as Balog goes down. And this is looking grim for Heroes Hype Arcane. Eric goes down as well. Odin in the back line laying down the damage. Murden's going to get picked off. Yeah, I think this is going to be the game right here, Haas. The Dragon Knight's still nice and healthy. Odin is picking away at that core. And it's just, what a turnaround from FKC compared to last game, man. I'm very well done by them. I'm actually looking forward to the rest of this series now.
Yeah, so am I. 11-minute Sky Temple game to this 20-minute, what is essentially a stomp, let's be real here.
Yeah.
FKC have 6 forts remaining. Heroes Hype didn't get a single Dragon Knight. They got a mere 7 kills to 22. Just wow.
So we have a series on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. 1-for-1 in this best of 5 for Heroes Premier League Season 2 North American qualifiers. This is the last one, so these teams are fighting for that last spot, the wild card position, if you will, in the Heroes Premier League for that $2,500 prize pool. And as you can tell, these teams are playing their heart out, as we have seen some great matches so far. I mean, even matches. We've definitely seen our fair share of stomps, but I feel like we've seen more even matches today than anything else. Though these 2 matches so far have definitely been one-sided, just one team dominating the other.